There's this wild question floating around. Does your brain actually start to eat itself when you fast? I mean, it sounds like something out of a horror movie, doesn't it? But it's a real question, and it's rooted in some absolutely fascinating science. So in this explainer, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out what really happens inside your brain when you stop eating.
Okay, let's just jump right in with the big one. This is the dramatic question on everyone's mind, right? Does your brain literally start consuming itself for fuel? It's a pretty intense thought, and today we're going to unpack it.
So first up, the alarming question. We've got to tackle this fear head-on before we can really dig into the science. Think of it as a mystery we're about to solve together, step by step.
And let's be real for a second. The phrase cellular self-eating, well, it's not exactly comforting, is it? It sounds destructive, maybe even dangerous, definitely like something you'd want to stop immediately. So it's totally understandable why this whole idea sets off some alarm bells.
But is it really about self-destruction, or is there something else going on entirely? Let's move past that initial fear and get curious about the actual biological process at play here. This is where our scientific journey really kicks off.
All right, the very first thing you need to understand is that when you fast, your body does something incredible. It pulls off this amazing metabolic pivot. We're going to call it the great fuel switch, where it moves from its usual everyday power source to a really powerful backup.
Now here's what's so cool about this. Most of the time, our bodies run on glucose, which, we get from carbs. But when that runs out, the body doesn't panic. It just calmly flips a switch and turns on its backup generator. It starts breaking down fat to create a totally different kind of fuel, ketones.
And here's the kicker. This backup fuel isn't just some sloppy substitute. In a lot of ways, you could call it the brain's premium fuel. It's an unexpected upgrade. It's kind of like switching your car from regular to premium gas and suddenly finding out it runs better.
So what are these ketones exactly? Well, they're these potent little energy molecules that your liver makes from your fat stores. When your glucose levels dip during a fast, your liver just ramps up production and sends this super high-efficiency fuel through your bloodstream straight to your brain. And this right here is exactly why we call it premium-grade fuel. See, ketones do more than just provide energy. They actually act as powerful antioxidants. They actively protect your brain cells, your neurons, from something called oxidative stress, which is basically a key driver of aging and cell damage.
Okay, so your brain is now running on this clean, protective fuel. But the real magic, the whole self-eating part at the center of our question, that doesn't happen right away. This deep renewal process, it really hits its stride around a very specific time marker, the 36-hour mark.
Remember this number, 36. Around 36 hours into a fast, a really profound process of cellular renewal hits its peak. And this isn't about destruction, not at all. It's about renovation.
This process has a scientific name, and it's pretty much the source of all the confusion. It's called autophagy. Now, while autophagy literally translates from Greek to self-eating, it's not some kind of zombie apocalypse for your cells. Think of it as your body's brilliant built-in recycling program. It's this amazing quality control system that goes around, finds old, damaged, or just junky cell parts, breaks them down, and then recycles those raw materials to build new, healthier cells.
I think this is the perfect way to reframe it. Autophagy isn't your brain eating itself because it's starving. It's more like a meticulous, deep cleaning service, getting rid of all the cellular junk that can build up over time and cause problems. So, just to recap, your brain is running on better fuel and it's literally taking out the trash. But the benefits don't even stop there. This whole process triggers something we can call a boost for neurons, shifting your brain into a state of repair and, believe it or not, growth.
And this is a huge deal. The stress from the fast, plus the ketones, plus the autophagy, all of that signals your body to release a super powerful protein called BDNF.
I absolutely love this analogy, Miracle Grow for the brain, because that's pretty much what BDNF is. It stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor, and it's a protein that encourages the growth of new neurons, helps your existing ones survive, and promotes new connections, which is fundamental for things like learning and memory.
So let's just put it all together. During a prolonged fast, your brain isn't just hanging on for dear life. No way. It switches to a superior protective fuel. It activates a deep cleaning and recycling program, and it triggers the release of a growth factor that helps it repair itself and build new connections. It's a total upgrade. Which brings us right back to our original question, but now we're looking at it with a completely new perspective. What sounds like a destructive act of self-eating is actually one of the body's most powerful tools for self-improvement and renewal. The language is a little scary, sure, but the biology is brilliant. Something to think about, isn't it?